Andy, how you going?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
So I think we better get rattling through some of these topics. We've got a shed load to get through this week,
Yeah,
which
got
is
busy night tonight.
yeah. So we'll jump straight in. Obviously, we've got a little announcement regarding the Brighton show that we're attending. So I'll hand it over to you because you're the lead on this one. So do you want to talk us through some of the activities we're up to and where we're going, etc.?
Yeah, there's a show we've been invited to, which is basically Chris Boyle pro boxing fighters are down on a card in Brighton, and it's being billed as Battle of the Beach 2. There was one earlier on in the year, which was quite successful. So in association with Cestus Promotions, Chris Boyle's got his fighters from his gym going down there again, and he's kindly invited us to go down and do some work with him. So you're going to see a lot of stuff on the channel from us live from the show. We're going to go down and do the weigh-in, get some live stuff from the dressing rooms, pre-fight. We're going to do some post-fight interviews, and then leading up to the show, which is on the 11th of December, we're going to be going up to Chris's gym, doing some work with the fighters, and hopefully do a bit of a round table talk. We're going to get we've got some great fighters up there, haven't we, Carl?
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Some real
it's fair to say, Andy, there's some undiscovered talent in amongst the.
Absolutely, mate. And because they're under the radar, this is one of the reasons we're doing this. Obviously, we like to support local gyms, and Worksop's not very far from where we are. It's just up the road, and we like to do this on our show. We like to support the locals. So, yeah, there's some fantastic talent. One of the fighters we've had on the show a few times, Vicar Outwell. Amazing young talent, Holly Towell, who's already the youngest world champion in the UK, which not a lot of people know about. It's gone completely under the radar. There's Ellie Coulson, Richard Herrick. These are all fairly small record fighters, but the talent's there, mate. I've seen it myself. I went up and did a show, and these videos from this show are already on our channel, post-fight videos. A couple of weeks ago, it was like a homecoming workshop show, which was fantastic. The crowd are brilliant. They've got some real good support from the locals up there. I mean, there's one thing about Chris's gym, isn't there? It's like a family. They do a real good job. He does a brilliant job with the fighters. There's a lot of respect there. They've all got a lot of faith in Chris, and he's doing a great job, mate. I was ringside, about as close as I could possibly be at that show, and he does fantastic in the corner.
Just a couple of things from me, Andy, if you don't mind me jumping in. You'll see from the graphic, guys, that all the details of how to buy your tickets. It's going to be on pay-per-view as well. I believe it's $7.99. All the streaming details are on the poster within the graphic, but we'll also post it in the link below, so it'll all be there. But yeah, like Andy says, we plan on doing a lot of material before going up to the gym, getting a feel for the gym, and also down in Brighton. So if you are in and around the Brighton area on December the 11th, the fights are due to start at 3 p.m. as we sit here at the minute. You know, it's well worth a look. It's well worth a view. Good quality boxing. Yes, might not have heard of the names at the minute, but, you know, every fight has to start somewhere. So I can't endorse it enough. You know, grassroots boxing, small hall boxing, is, you know, the lifeblood of the sport. So me and Andy have got no problems going down and supporting the promotion.
Just in case you're not sure where you can get tickets, if you are, especially if you live down that way, and you fancy a night of boxing, there's two ways you can buy these tickets. You can go to Cestus Promotion. There's a mobile number on their website. You can buy a ticket through there, or you can contact the boxers directly on social media. Probably the main one I'd say to go to as the best social media currently would be Nicola Oatwell. She's very happy for anyone to contact her through social media. She's all over Twitter, doing some great stuff. But like I say, these are real talents. Don't dismiss the idea that you don't know the name, so it must be poor. It's not poor at all.
And another option is to leave a comment in the chat bar below when you watch this video, if it's pre-record or whether you're watching it now, and me and Andy can quite happily link you up to sort your tickets out.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay, so obviously more to come on that. Like I said, December the 11th, me and Andy will be making our way down to Brighton on the 10th, actually, Andy. On the
Friday, way.
Keep an eye out for a road trip. I don't quite know how that's going to look, Andy.
Well, seeing as I'm doing the driving, it looks like you're going to be doing the filming, mate.
Looks that way, yeah. Andy has got his driving licence. He's fully insured, so there's no problems there.
That's what I've told you anyway.
Yeah, if there's a little blue light behind us, it's us. So what I'm saying is watch this space on that one. So moving on to another show that went down last weekend. Galahad and Terry Harper, and so I'll let you take this one away first. But what a disaster for Sheffield boxing!
What a disaster for Matchroom boxing! I don't really know where to start. So let's start with. I'll tell you what I want to start with, mate. And I found this appalling, was the disrespect that the crowd gave to the winners of the co-headline and the headline fight. Just because they're not the home fighter. I appreciate you wanted your own fighters to win. And yeah, it's disappointing. But the disrespect that were given to the two fighters was shocking.
And they beat the home fighters up, didn't they? Let's be honest. They beat them up.
I mean, they were both. I mean, you can say for definite the Galahad Martinez was a shocker. The Terry Harper one, there was a lot of rumours that this girl was really good and that she could bang. I mean, I said it inside on the show last week. She needs to be careful because this girl can bang. And
I think you'll find that Arsenal don't rate Terry Harper.
Yeah, I think that's a bit unfair, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, back to the crowd. I thought it was in real bad taste. At the end of the day, these fighters just put as much hard work in, and it's a very, very dangerous sport, as we know.
But let's have it right, Andy. We've been to Kelbrook versus Errol Spence at Bramall Lane.
Yeah.
And let's call a spade a spade. When we was in that stadium and Errol Spence was taking over the fight, we had comments around us where they was delusional. They thought
Brook was winning by an absolute country mile, and that obviously wasn't the case. So I don't know whether, I mean, Galahad was winning by easy. He was beating Martinez up one time, and it's one of them things, mate. Let's look at them individually now. Then let's look at the Harper fight first. I was worried for her before she came out. They did some footage of her in a dressing room, and she didn't look switched on. She didn't look in the zone. I don't know whether something's going to come out that she wasn't right.
It already has. She wasn't well for a couple of weeks before the fight night, allegedly.
Well, why not pull her then?
Yep.
I mean, I don't like to single out individuals, but she needed protecting, mate. She's had a long layoff through her hand injury. They've not brought her back against. I mean, I know we always say, they give people too many easy fights, but when someone's coming off of an hand injury like that, it's been tested in sparring, but nothing's like a 12-ounce glove.
These American women are coming over and doing a number at the minute.
I mean, Eddie Hearn was saying before, this is a dangerous fight. This is a dangerous fight. Well, You shouldn't have been putting her in that fight.
Yeah, but Eddie Hearn spins that about every fight, don't you? You don't know whether he's doing his salesman pitch, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I hear you, but this girl is dangerous. I mean, quite obvious because of what she did. If Terry Harper wasn't right, mate, they should have pulled her from the fight. It happens with other people all the time. Dillian White's done it just recently, and he was a major headliner on a big show down in London. The audience was half